The United States of America is a great melting pot of a country where people from many different cultures have contributed to create a diverse community, and the same is also true of Canada, which may explain why people from these countries are so very conscious of their heritage. The same is not true of Germans though, and this often causes disappointment when North Americans come here in search of their cultural heritage, and then they mention to a German that their great-great-grandfather came from Germany, and the response is, "Alright, another beer?" If they make the mistake of saying that they somehow feel German or want to connect with their German identity, the response is most likely going to be this: "Okay, I think you've had enough beer now." As far as Germans are concerned, if you were born in America or Canada and your parents were born in America or Canada, then you are American or Canadian, and that's all there is to say on the matter. They see no sense in going any further back than that. Even if you're one of those that qualifies for German citizenship on the grounds of ancestry, that's just a technical legal thing. It doesn't mean anything. I don't want to put you off coming here though. If you want to visit the place your ancestors emigrated from, people will be interested in that. If it's a very small town, you might even get your picture in the local paper, shaking hands with the mayor. What will make people roll their eyes though is if you claim to be German. And I trust I don't need to tell anyone not to wear lederhosen or dirndls. If you decide to permanently proclaim your German heritage in the form of a tattoo, at least get it done somewhere that won't be on public view if you do decide to visit. There is so much that can go wrong. For example, many people like to have quotes as tattoos. The obvious trap is getting an English saying translated into German and ending up with a really bad translation, or, in the worst case scenario, a tattoo that actually means "I am a miserable bastard who never gives tips." But it can go deeper than that. Take, for example, a simple quote like the saying, "To each his own," a statement of tolerance. Everyone has the right to live as they see fit. What's wrong with that? What's wrong is that the German translation "jedem das seine" was interpreted by the Nazis to mean everyone gets what they deserve, and it was put on the gates of Buchenwald concentration camp. You can double the offensive nature by using a black letter font. That's acceptable if you're honouring a heavy metal band, but not for anything else. Symbols of national or cultural identity are no less problematic. There are, of course, the very obvious Nazi-related symbols that are actually banned, but there is a whole host of symbols that are not banned, but which represent outdated values that modern Germans are very uncomfortable with. Things like war, patriotic pride, or the monarchy, for example. Even modern symbols of national identity are unlikely to go down well. To modern Germans, it's too close to jingoism. You are indelibly marking yourself as a member of one tiny section of humanity to the exclusion of all others. And why would anyone want to do that? And why would you want to do it to honour that theoretical 6.25% of you that you think might be German? It just makes no sense. So by all means, research your family history. Just don't make the mistake of thinking that Germans will see you as even slightly German. And also, assume you know nothing about German culture. And then you'll be most welcome. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not send me a postcard? Here's the address. Or visit Rewboss.com, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my blog.